Well, because all notes are related, and all intervals create, every two intervals can create new tone colors and suggest new keys. It's like to use one note to change its meaning in what you play. Let's say just an E. Okay, at the beginning, it's the E is the root. But then when you make that E the flat 5, you're in another key. When you make that E mean the 7th, major 7th, you're in another key. You know? So to try to develop ideas with the awareness of the tonal color you're in, that piece has a lot of that in it, you know? And really inspired by the way Coltrane developed harmonically and on his horn, and Ornette Coleman's music, you know, the way Keith Jarrett plays, the way a lot of piano players develop voicings from within the harmonic sequence or the harmonic sound of any particular chord, you know, to feel the relationships with intervals, and to try, you know, to put it together in a melodic way. I've been playing this Borgani saxophone since 1999 or so. This particular horn the last 3 years. But I found, like, tone-wise and the different colors that I can reach for are really very present on this horn, harmonically, you know. It has a real deep sound. I put together the idea of the silver, the pearl silver with gold keys. Years ago, the Kahn saxophones, the Chu Berry model in particular that I used to play, had a gold bell with silver body. Super 20 King, which I used to play on also when I was younger, also had a silver neck and gold keys and a gold body with silver keys. So I put some different ideas together, and I think I've created a horn that has a dark brilliance all in one. And the company is in Italy, in Macerata, and it's a small little company. There's 12 people that work there. So I've been to the factory, and the brass is like hand-pounded brass. It's not machined. So each horn has its own kind of vibrations in them. And I've been really enjoying playing on it. And I think it's really led me into having the confidence to play at all kinds of different dynamic levels. And also it's a period in my music that's developing also in more open, expanded ways as well, you know. But I find these horns really beautiful. It's a bigger bore up here, yeah. Mm-hmm. I've had different necks on these horns, and like a neck that would fit a Mark VI is very loose in here. This is open here, you know. And it doesn't have, it's made more like an earlier horn where it's a straight action. Like most horns since the balanced action into the Mark VI, Selmer, this hand is turned a little bit, and the bell has a different angle on it. This is more of a straight action, like an early balanced action, or a Kahn, or a King, or a Busher, actually, the earlier horns. And then this particular horn, this bell is different. They did something here. It kind of flowers up and flares out a little to the right. So when you're holding the horn, it has a different kind of an angle to the bell, and the sound really projects up a little different, I find, you know. Now, I also did some stuff with my neck. I had them angle my neck up more. So I'm playing down into the horn instead of up into the neck. So that also, for me, has given me a different kind of direction in the airflow. And I feel I can put the horn more out in front of me when I'm playing. And I fill the space with a different kind of feeling. I don't know. For me, I'm not sure it means anything for anyone else. But that's the thing with when you explore and play alone a lot, you have to find ways of playing and find that comfort and the way to hold a horn, too. I used to practice a lot without a strap, you know, to play. So you really hold a horn. Then when you put the strap on, you try to find that same thing. You know, so the strap's not holding you and you're feeling like confined by anything. You know? I started doing that after watching Joe Henderson play. Because Joe would play, and as he went down the horn, he'd pick the horn up, and I'd notice his strap would be like this. He'd be like... You know, I started watching him, and his strap would be like real loose, man, sometimes. And I started, wow, dig that, you know? Because he really, like, he was holding his horn, you know? A certain way. And you end up, when you do that, you end up holding your notes, too. Your notes get bigger. Your sound gets more pronounced. And you start to actually feel the notes you're playing as you're playing them, you know, and as you're approaching them. Because the thing is as you're playing, to also have a sensation that you're moving somewhere and you have to arrive there. And that's the whole thing with playing standard songs and playing tunes that move through sequences of chords, is to find the spots and to find the spaces and to find the places to arrive into.